Hello and welcome back to Troubleshooter. Now let's listen to Jane's request. We're finally taking down the white tiger gang. Or is this too rash of a decision? No. Inspector Jane, we would like to participate in the training. Got it. Then we will prepare the event. Yes. Okay, there we go. For each other, training room of the Windwall District VHPD. I wonder if it'll be more of what the training was like last time, with us splitting up into two different teams and fighting against each other, or if it'll be something different entirely. Looks like he's made it out of the woods. 5 months ago, Metrodium University Hospital, sympathy and compassion. He was looking to secure a possible escape route on the rooftops of the site, alone. It must have been the most efficient way to resolve the situation. A dumb decision. Albus doesn't truly understand his operational role in the field. Very typical of an inexperienced field commander. If he continues in this fashion, we don't know what will happen to him the next time. Our troops alone won't be able to give you enough support, Giselle. Besides, Calamity's an excellent team within the district. You'll need Calamity's assistance to track down those you're trying to hunt. Your point? Can you consider joining Calamity? So she brought the idea into her head. 1 month before Albus joined Black Pearl, with a mind full of curiosity. It had been a long time since a document of such a fine recruit made its way to me. This one says he would like to be a troubleshooter so that he can contribute to Valhalla society. A very classic answer, somewhat rare nowadays. His paper portrayed his reckless journey to becoming a troubleshooter. It was as if his application was urging, who would you recruit if not me? 2 years and 6 months ago, Black Pearl criminal case, with a heart full of disappointment. Just go back home today. With high expectations comes great disappointment. What? I don't want to deny his efforts. I won't say it twice. But an ordinary person wouldn't have the chance to stand before me. Why should he dress as one? Come to work in a comfortable outfit tomorrow. A first impression cannot tell you everything about a person, but I could feel the nervous excitement within that boy the first time I had met him. However, he's just useless unless his excitement turns into determination. Really? 6 months. Do I need to repeat myself? You're going to provide support on the site from today on. This sluggard has squandered the last 6 months not knowing what others expected from him. Despite all that, he seems happy that he can begin doing what he had dreamed of. Frankly, looking at his blissful face has me worried. Among those who enjoy getting dispatched onto the field, none had their minds in the right place, and none survived long. Cuba, Albus will work with you from now on? Yes, got it. The best I could do for him was to send an experienced senior to help him out. Albus, you have to be transferred to my team from Cubase after your injuries have healed. No, Giselle. Pouncing on a criminal who had explosives in order to save civilians, making another fall from the 3rd floor of the apartment. The explosive fell and Cuba had to freeze it. The criminal fell 3 stories along with him and was knocked out by the impact. He sustained several injuries in his mad rush, including a broken arm. This is my responsibility for leaving the boy to Cuba, who emphasizes autonomy in the field. What? Is there a problem? No, there isn't. Cuba had done nothing wrong. However, the boy's sincerity and diligence must produce better results. He's fine. We've always lacked someone who has both the ability to take control of the field and to make strategic decisions. The traits demanded by each don't share much in common, but they both require time and effort to hone. For someone of young age to have achieved both, they would have to be either a natural-born genius or someone who works painstakingly to improve those skills. If Kate is the former type of person, then Albus is the latter. Giselle, giving compliments? Now I'm curious. Compliments. If he develops himself to understand and carry out his role in the team, then the Skull Mop-Up will shift half a year ahead. If we had him sooner, Skull would have already been disbanded. Is the point that important to your team? Running into a talented person doesn't happen often, even if he's a bit rough around the edges. He is. I can teach him what he lacks. Giselle's apartment. Adult matters. It's the weekend, Inspector. Why must you call me so early in the morning? Isn't it obvious? Let me guess. It's about work again? Yeah. Work, early in the morning. We should talk about it in person. That way you can buy me lunch. I'm sorry, but I'll be on weekend duty for a while. Being a government official seems busier than I thought. Alright then, why did you call me? Our superiors want the public order of the district to be settled before the election. The target is Fu Craw of the White Tiger Gang. And, as you probably know, the White Tiger Gang might go on a rampage upon their annihilation, and what happened 10 years ago could take place again as a result. The Sniper Civilian Massacre? Right. They seem to have been keeping their tempers to themselves, since civilian resentment won't help them profit-wise. But at the end, they won't have anything left to lose. Your conclusion? If such an incident were to start, Calamity alone couldn't stop it. Only the police will be left to stop the massacre. How can local police troops with no snipers stop an incident perpetrated by hostile sharpshooters? Will High Command be dispatching a counter-terrorist team? I don't think so. Minimization of damage to civilian properties during operations in the city. Forbidden usage of heavy firearms. How can police who care about such principles be able to neutralize snipers that are nestled in their home territory? It's a hard task even for troubleshooters that specialize in neutralizing such threats. You're right. That's why we need your help, Giselle. I would like you to help instruct us on how to deal with enemy snipers. It's always easier said than done. That's something that can't be trained in a short period of time. But we can still prevent the worst from happening. Even if it's fruitless, we can still report to the superiors about how much we tried. You've got a lot on your shoulders, don't you? It piles up unless you brush it aside. Alright, I'll help you. But you should request it officially for Albus. You're right, thank you. I'm a member of Calamity after all, not its leader. You're right, thank you. Call me again later with something more fun to chat about. Alright, I'll try. Have a nice weekend. You too. As I mentioned earlier, today's training will focus on dealing with the White Tiger snipers. In the field, Calamity deals with such threats, but as a long-term Calamity typically deals with such threats, but as a long-term plan, I'm looking to handle enemy snipers with only police troops through this exercise. I would like you to pass on some part of the experience Calamity had undergone to our troops. We will do our best to cooperate. I've adjusted the training room so that snipers will find the terrain advantageous. But since your team is so strong, we would like Giselle and one other to join the defense team. Are you sure you don't want more than that? I don't think so. We would like to experience how you resolve a situation where a few snipers trap dozens of troops. Yes, got it. Additionally, since there are no ESP users in the White Tiger Gang, I would like you to refrain from using them on the defense team. I want the training to be as realistic as possible. You've helped me a lot in making the team. Who should I send to the defense team? Kylie. That's a pretty easy call. I thought you didn't like being beside me. It's like I said before. The only thing that matters is getting the job done. Good, I agree. I suppose I should hold back the approaching enemies. Right, detailed decisions are up to you. We shouldn't have much trouble then. Good, I'll be counting on you. Oh yes, sniper's my favorite. Wait, why am I on this side? This wasn't according to plan. What do you mean? Let me off there. I would have chosen Heishing or Ray in that case. Can I summon Fee? Sure, go ahead.
모든 문제엔 해결법이 있지.
Alright, why don't you throw a flare here?
자, 이제 모습을 드러내라고. 난 내 위치로 가겠어.
Okay, enemies over there. Suppressors. Seriously though, what's the point of the exercise as it is? Just conceal yourself for now. I really don't get what this is trying to achieve. Oh, keep feedback here.
이런 건 적성에 맞지 않아.
Yeah, it's fine. There's 17 enemies. Are they ever gonna come here? We'll see. I'm sure they will. Ah, there's Ray. There's Leighton. And Heishing. Alright, it's still way too far away. There's no real point in summoning either of them. Starlight shield, okay. Good dodge, I guess. I'll have you go over here. Kylie.
제대로 가고 있는
Why don't you
거야?
move over here? Yeah, we can get rid of Sion. Shouldn't we get rid of Leighton first? But I don't think we can get rid of Leighton that way. So let's eliminate Sion.
이건 피할 수 없을 걸.
Alright, they're throwing smoke grenades. Okay. That wasn't a lot of damage. Whoa. That's Ray done then. Indecisiveness will only bring you trouble. Okay. Forgot about the mark. Oh, I can't hurt to delay Leighton. How are they dodging everything? Bring you over here. Short delay pushing a bit. There's still something going on here that I don't quite understand.
목표 제압하겠다. 목표로 이동하겠습니다.
Okay, V. Why don't you go here first?
이동합니다.
Is that close enough now? No. Go into Overwatch then.
목표로 이동하겠습니다.
Alright.
이동합니다.
V can at least catch some fire. It's unfortunate. Let's delay our ring a bit. It's not bad damage actually. Alright, Giselle. Is there any... anywhere she can hit multiple enemies? I don't think so. She can throw that out there. Because why not? But where would it best fit? I think it may actually be over here. Yeah, let's throw it there. And who do we go for? Irene, we could probably kill. Albus would block. So would Heixing. So yeah, let's go for Irene, I guess. And she blocks anyway. Kylie. There's no real point in doing that. Let's go with the reactive matrix for a start. Yeah, and let's just keep firing at Irene. Yeah, that hurts. Or not, apparently. Barely did any damage. Yeah, go on. Yeah, of course. Alright, prison. What can you do? Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll go for this one first. Why? Oh, it's out of reach, I guess. Yeah, that's V done. Ah. No. Okay. That can't have been out of reach. What is the reactive matrix doing? Alright. This is not happening. Maybe. Definitely, that gets rid of Heixing. Ah, I forgot about impulse fields. Why did I put that on him? Oof. Well. So... how exactly is this supposed to be possible? Well, you know what? I'll go back, I'll start the mission again, I'll choose someone else, not Kylie. And I'll just try to do it a couple of times, see what happens. I'll see you then. I've decided to change the mission slightly in my favor. If you look over there, these people seem to have surprisingly low HP. Well, I just took off their equipment so that I'd have any sort of chance at beating them. Not quite. I'll leave it Actually, no, we're gonna use it now. There we go.
즐거운 시간.
Because it'll reset itself anyway, pretty soon. And with like 700 HP, they should be rather easy to kill. I mean, I can leave Sion to police officer. Giselle can handle Irene. Oh yeah. Well, that's not a lot of healing. Why could that be? Oh, because you've got nothing equipped. Yeah, possibly. Yashi's just out here to gain some experience, because why not? That could kill. Yes, alright. At this point, the random police officers will be more of a worry than any of my characters. But that's how I like it. Okay. Can you attack lead with a decent hit rate? Yes. Alright, and you can get rid of Sion. Eventually, not now. Ray. Impulse fields. I did also choose the respective other mastery board that's less equipped. For some of them, that meant they now have no masteries at all. For some of them where I already changed the mastery board initially, like the mastery board they initially used, it means there are some masteries that I have equipped. But for example, I took Irene's Phoenix off of her weaker mastery board because I don't need to deal with her with 2 lives. There's a difference between what you want to do and what you can do. And I can take their equipment away. And I wanted to take their equipment away as well. I didn't really see any possible way to beat the mission without that. So, well, we're doing it this way. The game allows me to do it, so we're doing it. Lead some... Don't want to delay her. I kind of do, yes. Oh, Sion's still alive, I forgot. Hey, Shing! No, not that. That. What's the best way to make this work? That looks like the best way. Yep. Pretty decent. Delay her. Alright, I should probably heal Heishing next time he gets his turn. Alright, Sion. No. Actually, Leighton. Less of a block chance there. Well, that helps. Why don't you come over here, Yashi? We'll see if we can make some use of you. Giselle. Yeah, should do some damage. It's not a lot. Sion. There you go, that should kill him. And she finally gets another turn and decides to run away. Heishing, we can't have you dying. That might kill... No, not if she blocks. that would kill, but I kind of wanna have Yashi try to kill Leighton.
목표 저항합니다.
Just to see if you could do it. Chances aren't great. Oh, very nice.
전진합니다.
Good job. Alright, you can just fire your shots into the enemies. Doesn't really matter who you attack.
목표 제압하겠다.
Anyone with a not incredibly high block chance would be preferable. In your guys' case, just fire at her. She's the only one here. Another attempt at this. There you go. Oh, that was a
즐거운
good
시간.
chunk of damage. Oh, and they can heal. Alright. I want to throw another one there. Kind of do, yeah.
이 정도면 충분하겠지?
Just to make sure they really don't get any weird ideas. But their block chances are incredibly high, so let's try that one. Good. Yep. That worked exactly how I wanted it to. Alright. Why don't you come down here? That seems like a better angle. Actually, I'll have one of you come over here. Climb up this staircase eventually.
이동합니다.
And maybe act as a support to Heixing, just to give him a bit of healing.
목표 제압하겠다.
You can also attack him. That could kill. Nope. Not if it's not a crit. That's alright.
목표 제압하겠다.
That's probably not the best angle. It's fine actually. Almost. Another bit of burn damage. Stun isn't nice.
자,
Heixing.
즐거운 추억을 만들기를.
It's not spectacular. Take your health potion for a start. Then... yeah, just shoot at him, do a bit of damage.
즐거웠어.
Giselle.
하지만 이제 작별 시간.
Who's the one with the highest HP? It's him, but that's not too bad. Yep, this definitely is
이번 사냥은
the best choice of overcharge usage. You come over here. There's still 6 enemies remaining, that's not a whole lot. You come up here.
이동합니다.
And he's healing. Alright. Just to make sure there can be no healing done here. We'll make sure he dies of bleeding. It's the annihilation shot. You know, I'll go for it.
즐거운 시간이.
Before we waste it, let's just get rid of him. Oh yeah, Kylie's still here. There we go. We can change that though, right? Might take another turn or two. Yeah, just make sure Heixing is in no danger at all. And then, yeah, let's just eliminate him. Yashi. Is that worth a go? Sure. Go and try your luck. Good dodge.
어부인 거야?
2 critical hits on relatively low percentage tries. Very nice, Yashi, very nice. You can come on
알겠습니다.
down here. Giselle, 46%. It's not
도망쳐봐.
very high, but high enough.
이동합니다.
That should be good enough to reach yet. Go on. How about that? Yeah, that should kill. Yeah, that's another mission done. The defense team won this round. Proceed with the training by changing the team after everybody has a 30-minute rest. I don't like where this is going. Please tell me I don't have to do that the other way around now. I'm sorry for having left at my will, although you were teaching me so much at that time. How can I stop you from doing the most important thing in your entire life? No, I would have surely stayed if you had told me to stay. Lip service to comfort me. A boy who was once too shy to say anything has grown up so much that he can comfort others with his words. For a while, I'll stay with you, for the both of us. So cheer up. Okay, good. I was about to say, doing that the other way around now without equipment would have been slightly tough. I might have actually been able to do it. That's just how much, how overpowered the other side is in that situation. But it would have certainly been a lot more difficult. The Windwall District VHPD reports that the crime rate has been decreasing since the first quarter of the year. However, crime experts point out that this trend was caused by the Troubleshooter company calamity. The more a deterrent to crime is concentrated on a small number of troubleshooters, the more the risk of quickly losing deterrence against crime increases at the absence of them. Although Silver Lining was capable of restoring the public order of the Windwall District in such a short amount of time 10 years ago, we aren't likely to experience another boom in public safety today. The disbandment of Silver Lining has unfortunately still left us in the opening of the Dark Age. 1 month ago, Ashen Harbor Street. Today, not like yesterday. You all seem happy. Don, have you seen the news lately? What news? You were talking about the reason for the opening of the Dark Age. They say Silver Lining disbanded for personal reasons. Well, they're half right. No one seems to wonder why people in Calamity don't get shot in their own office. The opening of the Dark Age. Bullshit. They wouldn't have been capable of leaving their own homes if it weren't for Silver Lining. Yet they blame Silver Lining for today's failures. Is that why you joined Spoonism? As I said before, I quit. I was blinded by that ideology for just a moment. Don't blame me too much. This country grants you freedom to choose a religion after all. Were you really drawn to it? If I didn't have such an attachment to my life here, I would still be out somewhere in the Iron Forest. Did you visit your wife again? Yes. How tenacious. It's been 10 years. Ah, I didn't mean to keep you for too long. You should be on your way. 10 years is long enough for anything. 10 years ago, Windwall District High-Speed Railway Station. 1 month before the dissolution. You seriously not going with us? How many times are you gonna ask? I'm staying here. You're a stubborn fool. You're staying for what? To wallow in regret? I'm content with my decision. Fine. You're welcome to contact me when you're done regretting. Be successful, Chris. You'll hear from me when it happens. Join me when that time comes. You'll have good people around you. I've no doubt about that. We'll have to see. What a stubborn man you are. The train's about to leave. Go on. Alright, stay well until we meet again. You too, Chris. Stay healthy. Don't rush yourself. It seems like there's an end to all injury and attachments. 10 years ago, Don's house. 1 month before the foundation. Thank you for showing interest in my plan, Don. Of course, I've always had an interest in troubleshooters. I don't mind what we do so long as it can take me to the next level. And what would you do once you've reached the next level? Go after the next one, of course. Oh man, forget about what Chris is saying. He's been on and on about world conquest, salvation of mankind, and all sorts of overly grand crap since he was young. That's something a hero from a cartoon would say. Well, I am the hero of my own story.
Give it a rest, Chris.
You two really get along well. Probably because you guys have been friends since you were young.
Don's the one who chased after me. What are you saying?
Look at his face, that tells everything.
Nonsense.
You guys are funny. I'll prepare what we need to get the company started by next month. Don and Chris, you two can gather people who would be interested in joining us. I'd handle that myself, but being a foreigner to this district, you two would be best suited.
I heard we'll need to take both a skill test and a written test about basic laws to acquire troubleshooter licenses.
We shouldn't have any. The system has just been established in the district. The age of legal violence.
You don't have to address it like that.
I'm only stating facts. Chris is right. How we use the system will be important.
Well, as long as you don't change, you'll have me by your side.
Until I get to the next level, anyways. We all have our own reasons for agreeing to this, but our company will have one goal. Speaking of which, what are we going to name ourselves?
If it's fine by you all, I have a suggestion.
Good. Tell us. Silver Lining. That's a cozy name. What was Don going to say? Our hometown is called Silver Cloud. Kids in the town look up to the sky whenever a cloud casts a shadow on them. And at the moment when sunlight shines from behind, kids look at the edge of the cloud and say, Silver Lining. A spell to cast away the shadow.
Are you leaving?
Yes.
Have you thought about taking over the shop?
I did, but I can't dare afford it now.
Is that right?
I'm sorry, I know you offered me a fair price.
It's fine. Alright then, I have to leave.
Have a good night. It's Sion? This is Albus. Sion? Albus, are you going home? I was. What's up? Okay, good. Huh? Albus, I'll send the location to your phone. Come here as soon as possible. Gosh, what's happened now? What has happened now? For you, back street of Silver Cloud. Silver Cloud by street, food street, the one that belongs. Here comes the boss. Anne, Irene? Oh right, that is them. I didn't see them. You made it, Albus. Welcome. Is today a special day? Yep, a special day for someone who always works overnight. With Sion's phone call, Albus came to a given location without a clue as to what awaited him. You can always lean on us if you feel like you have too much on your plate, Albus. We'll do our best to help. You don't have to worry so much. If Albus had hired them properly with a monthly salary, he wouldn't be so reluctant to have them help handle the daily paperwork. However, they're contract workers who receive the pay according to the number of solved cases. Even though there isn't always much work for them to do, it didn't feel right for Albus to give them tasks other than solving cases. Oh, here comes the waiter. It's about to be dinner time. Excuse me, can you give us grilled beef and 2 ripe kimchi stews? Oh, and also some steamed eggs. Sion? Sion, I told you to stop being selfish when ordering from the menu. Oh right, my bad. Excuse me, we'll also need some kimchi pancakes and hot mushroom soup. My guests are extra hungry tonight. Isn't that a bit much? Don't worry, Albus. Sion could eat for 3 people. You have to order at least this much if you're going to eat dinner with Sion. This looks like a situation you're all too familiar with. "10 months ago, we're full of eagerness. 1 month since the incident in Ramjas Plaza. I had realized early on that I alone could do nothing. I can promise you satisfying paychecks. A lightning user who could overpower others. I had to hire him by any means necessary. If you join our company as an apprentice, then incentives will be provided depending on the outcomes. High earnings, food expenses. I even offered a snack incentive." "What? Including expenses? 3 meals a day? Snacks included?" "Come to think of it now, there was no advantage Calamity could offer." "Of course, we'll provide you with full support." "You're not scamming me, are you, Mr. Albus?" At that moment, I couldn't help but be embarrassed, since I figured Sion had found out my intentions to offer a contract as inexpensive as possible. However, I continued to spout out nonsense to Sion, who seemed to have fallen on hard times recently. "It's not a scam. I'm investing in your potential." That's how you convince people you're not scamming them. Just tell them it's not a scam. Was it because Sion was my age, or was it because he showed promise? Or was it because Calamity had no job candidates? "Mr. Sion, let's work together just like we did today." My words were a reflection of my desperation and eagerness. "Great, let's sign a contract." Sion's delightful words. Looking back now, that was the only answer I'd been yearning for. "Well, if it isn't you, Free, it's been quite a while." "Hello." "Manager Anna." "Yep, we're back again." They seem to get along well. "Oh, is this someone new? Another recruit, I take it? Is this a welcome party?" "Recruit? This is our boss, Anna." "Nice to meet you. How are you doing?" "Oh, pardon my mistake. So this is the workaholic you all mentioned?" "Oh, yeah." "It's good for a young person to work hard. Could I offer you some ripe kimchi potato soup? It'd be free of charge to celebrate your boss's first visit. Though you've all seemed to have eaten so much already, would you have room?" "Here it comes." "Of course." You can still eat?" "Sion could probably finish it all on his own." "Don't even mention it. I've been restraining from eating my fill lately." I never knew Sion could eat this much. Food expenses were provided for all 3 meals. Sion's food expenses were no different from those of others. Sion, has he been eating less to lower the expenses? Sion has always comforted others inconspicuously. "Albus, I think we should get back now." "Do you think we could have taken him 2-on-1? I didn't want unnecessary injuries from engaging with criminals that we wouldn't be able to neutralize. However, I couldn't deny that letting a criminal go had me feeling down. "Nope." A frank response. "I see." Yet it lightened up my heart. "You made the right call. If you tried to fight him, I think I would have knocked you out and begged him for forgiveness." He encouraged my decision back then. What am I doing here so late? I was always in a hurry to level up the company's rank. Oh yeah, by the way, during that whole side quest streak I was on last episode, we ranked up to company level 3. Again, nothing really changed from that, but we're company level 3 now, or rank 3. As a result, my mind was always focused on the case I was into. "Boss, come on, don't think of anything else for now, you promised." I was supposed to comfort Sion as a company boss, but instead Sion was the one that was there to comfort me. Alright, I guess it's not so bad to take a day off like this. I had felt a sense of failure for being unable to fulfill such a basic duty as the leader of the company. "Of course, I'm not going to handle a case on a good day like this." Sion's straightforward complaints lightened up my heart. The 4 colleagues shared both good food and stories among themselves. "You know, I've been feeling that my role within the company has been pretty vague recently." "What are you talking about? There's nothing vague about being the hero. You're always on the front lines." That may have been true in the early days, but the circumstances have changed from when I first joined the company. In the early days we didn't have many members, so Cian stayed at the rear while I was up front. Nowadays though, I feel you can easily substitute me and fight up front. No way, you and I are on different levels. If not Cian, then perhaps Leighton or Kylie's drone could replace me at any moment. The others wouldn't be able to focus on their roles if it weren't for your protection, Irene. That's right. You don't know how much I rely on you. Everyone just has such specific roles, I guess. Anne, Kylie, Giselle. In that context, I think I have the most ambiguous role. Albus, come on, you're the leader of Calamity. Well, you should know that this leader greatly appreciates the work that you do, Irene. Yeah, don't worry so much about stuff like that, hero. Planning to take the Troubleshooter test? For reals? The official Troubleshooter test? If I become an official Troubleshooter, the company's jurisdiction expands. I'll be able to help the company financially. And in the long term, our company would be able to run a second team. A second team? Running multiple teams. If one's role can be substituted by others, they can be dispatched together, but occasionally, for the sake of contingency, one stays in the office. And if there are official troubleshooters standing by in the office, they can be dispatched to other cases. Everyone else has their own role within the team except for me. This is a chance for me to make one for myself. Irene, why are you doing this to yourself? And I'm not doing this out of self-pity or anything like that. This is a process that I, as a hero, should undergo, so I can be more than just a hero. But aren't you still an apprentice? I'm going to apply for the examination as soon as my apprenticeship is over. I've been studying for the written test after work every day. I plan to ace it. I'm rooting for you, Irene. Way to go, hero. I understand. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know, Irene. Yeah, I will. Irene, she seems to have been thinking about this a lot. Should I try as well? Oh no. One more week and I'm done with this tiresome place. Before we go though, we should tour around a few delicious establishments. Whatever, do as you like. Mr. Kim said this place serves the best braised short ribs in town. Marco, we'll need to leave, now! Uh-huh. Anne came into Marco's line of sight. Ah, I see. You saw Luna. Should I get rid of that girl? I've kept my promise, Marco, so let's leave, now! Or should I get rid of this one? Anne, what's wrong? Anne, are you alright? I'm fine. Could you excuse me for a moment? What's wrong with Anne? I'll go after her. Are you alright, Anne? Huh? Where is she? Oh no. Anne, she's not picking up her phone. Her face got pale all of a sudden. What in the world is happening? We should spread out and search the area. Where are they most likely? I don't know. Irene? Good, I'll go look at the parking lot. Sion. Good, I'll go look at the street entrance. I should go search the rest area then. Silver Cloud Street vacant lot. For you. Luna! Marco, what are you doing? Hurry up. Marco, you... Luna, I'm fine. This girl. It was just a warning shot, but she didn't even blink. Anne. She's pretty tough. Please, let me speak with her for a moment. Stop this nonsense and leave us. At least let me say goodbye to her. Marco, let's go. I really hate sobbing kids. Please, I beg you. Marco? Quiet, both of you. Luna? If she's so important to you, then go and tell her. What a mess. Luna! We finally meet again. How have you been? Why are you chasing after me? Because I like you. Are you an idiot? You'd call your own friend an idiot for trying to see you again? We don't even get along well. Don't say that. You don't even know me. I'm a sweeper, someone who just kills people. I know. Vendetta's assassin, known as the Assassin Child. How the heck do you know? Is that important? Don't you hate me after knowing what kind of person I am? No, how could I hate you? You really don't? Luna, listen, I'm turning 15 soon. 3 years after that, I can become an official troubleshooter. And when I do, I'm going to found my own company and arrest you. I've been searching for a way for us to be together. I heard that the boss of a troubleshooter company has the right to plea bargain to criminals that they arrest. The penalty that you'll receive, I'll reduce it as much as I can. And after you've done your time, we can be together. Do you honestly believe that's possible? Then what else should I do? I don't want you to kill others anymore. It's impossible. I'll be discarded before then. Don't give up, Luna. You killed a person to save me. I want to do whatever it takes to save you. We have to visit Ranchi's Plaza together. I'm nothing but a killing machine. What happened on that day was a warning not to get exposed. Liar. You'd have just escaped on your own if I weren't in danger. No matter how much you try to tell yourself otherwise. I know what you did was to save me. And you don't know me. I could have saved you without killing someone. I'm just a criminal. So let's just leave our relationship as a memory. I'm not giving up. I'm going to arrest you. I thought you said you were just going to tell me goodbye. Farewell, Anne. Anne? Albus? Assassin Child. That kid, is she alone? I obviously want what's best for Luna. But what is that? Fire arrest? It might actually be better for her to arrest her. I mean, it's what Anne intended to do anyway, so why not just speed up the process? I cannot let you go. Really? Albus. Anne, come over here. Luna, run. Please, Luna. Okay. Goodbye, Anne. Damn, I have to go after her. Albus, I'm sorry. Anne? But see, that's the whole problem of all that. I just want what Anne wants. Quicker. Alright, how did... Oh, I've not equipped them. Well, I haven't had a chance to equip them with anything yet. Where's Starlight Prison? There it is. Well, that was easy. Even if it was unexpected, how could I not shake of Anne? Anne, what in the world? I'm sorry. She's a criminal. And for her to stop committing crimes, we have to arrest her. If she gets caught now, she will get killed. I can't let that happen. Just... why? What's the difference between her getting caught now and her getting caught in 3 years when Anne's a troubleshooter? I don't really understand what would change in that time frame. That is the law. If we let her go today, she might kill someone tomorrow. I know, but... Let's keep this as a secret between you and me. That kid is becoming more and more human. It would be much easier if she didn't have emotions. Should I get rid of her? That one. Who's this? What are you two up to? Here comes the arrogant noble gentleman. I'm not going to let you go if you try anything. A bloodwalker? I've always wanted to fight one. Although, sister would be mad if she knew I picked a fight with him. Leave here, now. The parking lot. Marco? Where the heck is Marco? Anne, where could she be? You? God damn it, Irene. Luna, Anne's friend, but still. Must be a villain. Luna, turn yourself into the police and stop hurting Anne's feelings. Surrender. Don't bother me. Defeat Luna. Well, that's not gonna happen. Not without equipment. Although that would defeat her instantly. Well. Oh, force element. Well. Heroes should be strong. Do you realize how dangerous it is for Anne for every moment she spends with this so-called hero? Stop saying that you're a hero and be a hero. Did you say goodbye to her? Thank you, Marco. Would you like me to get rid of you if this is too much for you to handle? No, I can handle this. I'll do whatever you say. I'll obey your orders. 1 year ago, Vendetta camp in Valhalla, assassin child. Sis, she's broken. If there's lingering emotions, an assassin, no. She won't even be able to make herself a sweeper. A broken seal is better off discarded. Under that logic, I should have discarded you back then. You should have. Make something out of that kid. How can I? You're asking for the impossible. Marco, you know better than me. You're the one who made me human. Alright. I wonder what if you can defeat her. Because theoretically, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. If the forestallment didn't hit, she would have been dead. Activity report has arrived. Yep. Got 5,000 vil, okay. 2 weeks before mayor election, the flow of popularity. You called for me, sir? How's the poll coming along? The approval rate is currently positive 48.1%, negative 48.3%. Last month we had recovered most of the approval rate since you denied the proposal built by the lower house. Now I can see some hope. What is our election strategy for the remaining time? We are planning to spotlight inappropriate transactions between other candidates and members of the lesser house. Cancel that. Pardon? That is a typical political offense. It won't make an impression. Moreover, I can already tell that they will fiercely deny it. It will only arouse attention and could actually rally their advocates. Then we don't have much to do until the election day. Publicize the stability of the public order in Woodwall District. Public order has improved lately, but I think it's too early to publicize. Our opponents could attack it. I think attacking the opposing candidate is much safer.
A safe but unimpressive victory will be meaningless. Even if I win the election in narrow margin gives my detractors a chance to voice their dissatisfaction right from the start of my tenure.
If you don't have a real outcome, it will only aggravate the situation.
Are you trying to persuade me with your logic?
No, that's not.
Proceed with the project on the assumption that we will shortly make significant progress to improving public order.
Mayor.
Impressions are not easily made.
Alright.
1 week before mayor election, the last step.
Hello, Mr. Edward.
It's been a while, Belladonna.
I have finished all the requested tasks.
Thank you for your help today. I appreciate your hard work even after it has been delayed for more than half a year due to our mistakes.
No, sir. I understand that it can happen. All you need to do is pay the extra fee.
Don't worry, we'll pay you by tomorrow.
Thank you.
Mr. Edward, may I ask what this is concerning? Thank you for waiting for an old man's selfish desire. I have completed the abandoned kids project. Congratulations. I have spoken to the director of the VHPD. You'll hear the news you wanted by this week. That's good to hear. I'll contact the advertisement team. I look forward to your work for the next 5 hours. May you call?
Okay. Now it seems we're finally done. You can have your salary, Irene. Alright. And we can see what our next main storyline mission would be. Back streets of the Magenta Street. Level 46. We probably will do that next episode. I might try and have another go at Draki's Nest in the meantime. But yeah, unless I manage to beat it, which I don't think I will, we're going to be doing Back Streets of the Magenta Street next episode. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this one.